Hi everyone, it's Marissa from bumblebeeapothecary.com, and today I'm doing another what we eat in a day video. This one is what I'm eating in a day currently while I'm pregnant. So I like to start off my day with some fresh fruit. I find that for me, increasing a lot of the fiber into my diet is really helpful for keeping things moving in pregnancy. Since I know for a lot of people, me included, things start to slow down for some reason in pregnancy, having to do with hormones and everything. And just increasing that fiber really helps. And eating fresh fruit is a really enjoyable way to do that. So I'll do berries, kiwi, things like that. And then after the fruit, then I personally have been my body has been wanting so many carbs. So my breakfasts have kind of changed a bit from how they used to be. So, meat and egg based with some vegetables and stuff like that. Now my body wants so many carbs. So I've been doing either spelt soaked waffles or oatmeal, and today I'm doing oatmeal. So I put my oats to soak last night with some kefir and water, and then let them soak overnight on the counter. So then I will just get those onto the stove, starting to cook, bring it to a boil, add some salt, usually add a ton of butter. I'll add a half of this block to 1 cup of oats. So lots of butter, a little bit of salt. Let that cook, and then I will serve that with cream. This little guy, he is still doing the meat and egg type of thing. The other two kids are liking some of both. They'll have some of the bacon and eggs too, and then some of the oatmeal. And then this guy, I'm giving him bacon and then making him some scrambled eggs. So that is what we are having. So lunchtime is usually always dinner leftovers. Sometimes there's an exception, but by far most of the time it's dinner leftovers. Last night I made a beef stew. So we had beef bones in there, stew meat, made a really nice gelatin-rich broth, carrots, peas, onion, salt and pepper, and then to up those carbs for me right now I added potatoes as well. And then I just know that gelatin or collagen rather, is very, very important during pregnancy and for everybody for so many different reasons. Like, did you know that varicose veins, for example, are actually a collagen disorder? So having plenty of collagen in your diet is a way to prevent those. Same thing goes for osteoporosis. It's actually not a lack of calcium and magnesium and things. The lack of collagen for your body to actually store and use those minerals. Another great reason to be having the soups and stews with the meat stock during pregnancy is bone marrow. So these were some big beef bones that had some nice big bone marrow in there. So I scooped that out, and that's mixed into the meat stock too. So just adding more great nutrients wherever we can. Dr. Natasha talks all about that in her New Blue Gaps book. Anyway, I'm trying to include as much collagen-rich meat stock as I can. So having it at least a few times a week. And this beef stew is a really great way to do that. So then I'm just heating it up and having it for lunch today. That's what these guys are having also, or had. They started eating a little bit before me, because I had to finish up some work. And I'm still close enough to just coming out of the first trimester to where I'm not loving a whole bunch of fermented foods yet, but I'm still trying to get back into incorporating those as much as I can. So I have some sauerkraut there on the side, and just trying to get back, as I know that from past pregnancies, as time goes on and I get farther into the second trimester and into the third, I will enjoy those fermented foods a lot more. So just know that that's coming and do the best I can for right now. So that's what we're having for lunch. So today I'm starting dinner right after lunch because it's something that's going to need to cook a bit longer. So I am doing some pork spare ribs, and I'm going to put these into my cast iron Dutch oven, and then I have my oven heated to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to just put them in there, put a bunch of salt and pepper all over them, and then put them in the oven to bake for 3 to 4 hours at this low temperature. And then later in the day, I'm going to come make a sauce to go on them and like a carrot coleslaw type of a dish to go along the side. All right, it's mid-afternoon now, and sometimes I need a little bit of something extra just to get me through the afternoon until dinner is ready. So I made a bunch of trail mix. I have shredded coconut. I fermented some nuts. I have cashews, and I used to have almonds in this mix too, but Azure was out of them last time I tried to order. So it's just cashews, shredded coconut, and then, almonds when I can get them. And then sometimes I'll add in some little all natural chocolate chunks too. Just, enjoying the time. Anyway, that's something I'll grab and I'll just eat a little bit of if I need something extra in between meals. And like today, the only time I'm eating it is mid-afternoon. I just need to grab something just to keep, eating enough. And then otherwise dinner will be the next time that I eat. So if you remember my snacking video or not snacking video, I talked about there are exceptions to my general rule of trying to do just meal type foods as often as you need. But this is one of those times where sometimes you just need something really fast and easy, and there's nothing wrong with some nuts and shredded coconut and the occasional little bit of all natural chocolate. So this is one of those times that I do that. So now I'm going to finish up my dinner prep. The ribs are still in the oven, and I'm going to start making a barbecue sauce for them. I'm kind of making up my own barbecue sauce. It's sort of based on the recipe in the Heal Your Gut cookbook, but I'm changing a few things. I'm doing some ketchup instead of the tomato paste. I have this unsweetened ketchup that's just like ketchup that you would make. And then to that I'm adding chopped up onion, some chopped up garlic cloves, some Dijon mustard, some apple cider vinegar. For the sweetener part, I'm doing some dehydrated cane juice, otherwise known as rapadura or sucanat or other names. It's like completely unprocessed. And then I said apple cider vinegar, and then some spices, some cinnamon, paprika, chili powder, and a pinch of cayenne. So I'm just going to put all that together in a saucepan and heat that over low heat, whisk it all together, and just kind of let it sit there for a little bit. And then once I feel like I'm ready, I'm going to pull the ribs out of the oven and then coat them with the barbecue sauce. And then I'm going to, after I put the barbecue sauce on, then put the ribs back into the oven without a lid, just to sit in there and kind of heat through and get that sauce saturated through while I finish the rest of dinner. So for the rest of dinner, I'm going to do a side of, it's like a carrot coleslaw. So I'm going to shred up some carrots and then put together a really easy coleslaw dressing. So it's mayonnaise. I have my homemade mayonnaise that I put together. A little bit of vinegar. I just use apple cider vinegar, some honey, some celery seeds, and then a little salt and pepper to taste. And then I just whisk all that together, mix it with the shredded carrots, and there is the nice carrot coleslaw side. Thanks so much for coming along in this video while I showed you what I eat in a day while pregnant. I hope that you enjoyed seeing it. Check out that description box to links for free ebooks and other goodies. If If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with anybody else who you think would like it. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I get out 2 new videos every week on nourishing recipes and natural living. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.